Did you know the Rise of Skywalker trailer premieres Monday, the 21st of this month? Now you do. Go spread the good word.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
So usual, there are spoilers for episode 9 in this video. If you don't want spoilers, please don't watch. It'll probably ruin quite a bit of the movie for you. I'm one of those people. I love spoilers. I don't like surprises. Sometimes I wiki movies before I see them just because of how much I hate surprises. So if you're the opposite of me and you're trying to stay spoiler free, don't watch this video. So like I said in the beginning, the Rise of Skywalker trailer will release this Monday, the 21st, and then tickets will be on sale. Of course, I'm going to buy tickets for opening night and, per tradition, tear up at least once during the movie because I'm a child in an old woman's body. It's quite sad. Also, of course, I'll record myself watching the trailer for the first time, which I've been told you're not supposed to do. You're actually supposed to watch the trailer a few times and then record yourself watching it, but that's kind of stupid. Plus, I like watching it fresh and recording my reactions so that everyone in the comment section can tell me how stupid I am because I missed everything that they saw because they watched a bunch of video breakdowns in the trailer multiple times. And, you know, I just think it's fun all around to do that, so yeah. And then after I record myself watching the trailer for the first time, I will work on an actual breakdown of the trailer. Anyways, The Rise of Skywalker had 9 different endings filmed, and it was screened to see which one works. I don't know why that makes me nervous. Maybe it's because every time a movie has multiple endings or they've screened it and people have been like, we don't like it, the studio tries to change it to appease people, and then it just sucks. So, I don't know, kind of interesting that they made 8 different endings for The Rise of Skywalker. Now, I doubt they're radically different, but the fact that they had to screen test to see which was the best. JJ, just pick an ending and go with it, dude. You're acting like this is closing out a saga or something, and it's one of the most important films you'll do. I bet you there's one ending where Kylo just goes to town on Rey. Sexually, of course. Though, according to MakingStarWars.net, Kylo gets another facial scar and is all bruised to hell from fighting and defeating the Knights of Ren, and then is killed when facing off against Palpatine with Rey. So, I guess they'll have Force Ghost sex? Don't pretend like you don't want to see it. Episode 9 is 155 minutes, though that might change based on editing because they are tweaking it a little bit, and the end credits music will be about 9 minutes, which should give some people enough time to think about what rage tweets they're gonna put out into the world. Oh, hey, speaking of music, you remember how there was that leak and there was the photo of the Falcon on fire, looking burned, and we all thought, okay, it's gonna take a little bit of damage, but there's no way Disney is stupid enough to destroy the Falcon. That would just be so ridiculous. It turns out Disney might be that fucking stupid. So there's a song on the soundtrack for episode 9 that is labeled The Falcon's Last Ride. Disney. It's time to stop. Chewie should just fucking take that Falcon and take off and just leave the rest of the galaxy to their own BS. Take R2-D2 with you too, Chewie. Just... you guys need a vacation. Anyways, if the Falcon's Last Ride turns out that it's destroyed, I guess pre-order your pitchforks and torches off Amazon? Next, Naomi Ackie, the person who plays the badass Jannah. I don't think it's Jannah. So I was watching some Star Wars channel videos, and I think they said Jannah and not Jannah. And I thought Jannah sounded really space Star Wars-y, but guess it's Jannah. Anyway, she talked about her character in a recent interview, so she said, "Jannah is a warrior, and she comes into contact with the rest of the group at a point where they need some help. She is part of the Resistance, and she spent a long time acquiring skills that might be helpful when it comes to the big conclusion of the film. So she shows up at the right time. If the leaks are true, she ends up facing down a huge Star Destroyer fleet with Finn, so that should be interesting. I don't think she dies. Also, I'm still betting she's Finn's sibling, because all black characters have to be related. Oh, she also talked about the training she had to get to ride the Orbox, which are woolly horses, basically. So she said, I was training for 7 months, 3 times a week, at an amazing horse ranch called the Devil's Horseman. By the end of it, I could canter without any hands. I could play catch with balls while on a horse. It's the best part of the job. You get paid to learn. I'm actually excited for her. They haven't been hyping her up too much, but she does really look like a vamp, so I don't know. And I really like the idea of her escaping the First Order as a child, so maybe she even remembers Finn being taken with her and she escaped. I just think that would be a really cool storyline, but, you know, that's just me. In other good news, if you like the writer for Rogue One, Tony Gilroy, you'll be excited to know that he is going to write the pilot for the Cassian Andor series and direct multiple episodes. Now, I loved Rogue One, but apparently that's not a popular opinion, and you're supposed to hate on Rogue One, and if you say you like Rogue One, you're trash, which is, joke's on you. I was trash long before I liked Rogue One. I'm still not especially enthused for the Cassian Andor series, but I guess seeing a series about terrorist spies could be interesting, especially if they do the Rebel spies as well as they have in other canon outside the movies. I hope we see Cassian Andor just brutally murder a bunch of people, because that's part of his character. You know, before he dies in Rogue One. Fucking killed that guy. Ooh, and if you're interested in learning more about Yoda's species, apparently we learn more about it in The Mandalorian, and it's from George Lucas himself. I'm a bit interested to see what that crazy asshole came up with, so I was gonna watch The Mandalorian either way, but now I'm even more interested. On the next Star Wars movie after Episode 9, there's a lot of talk right now that Disney and Lucasfilm are actually waiting to see how Episode 9 is received before they decide on what they're exactly going to do. So we're still not sure if we're getting David and Dan, who were the showrunners for Game of Thrones, if we're getting Rian Johnson next, or Kevin Feige, who's also getting a Star Wars movie. If I had to guess whose Star Wars movie gets made after Episode 9, I would say Kevin Feige, but I could see D&D in second place and Rian Johnson in third. Also, UK has the Force Collector book. For those in North America, it doesn't come out for us until next month. I'm not sure about everywhere else, but there were some leaks from our UK friends about the book, and it seems really interesting. It's like what it sounds, a Force collector going around trying to collect artifacts and all that. And it happens shortly before The Force Awakens. The only thing I've seen of the book that upsets me a little bit is it's now canon that Han Solo sold Luke's medal from the ceremony after blowing up the first Death Star, his Medal of Bravery. Well, Han sold Luke's medal for drinking money and sold it to Maz, and Maz calls him a bastard for doing so. I'm still really not a fan with how this canon has shit on Han quite a bit and just made him out to be a terrible person, and this just seems like a whole nother thing to lump onto it. I agree that would have been Han's behavior before the OT and before his character arc, but the fact that he did this after the original trilogy just sounds so fucked up and so wrong, and I really feel bad, and I kind of think Lucasfilm does not like Harrison Ford at all or something. But I do look forward to reading the book when it comes out, but we have to wait a little bit longer if you are not in the UK. Ooh, and this is a random question, and I guess I really didn't talk about this too much in this video. So there's talks that Kylo and Rey do not kiss in the entirety of this film, according to all the leaks. Do you think that's a great thing, or are you just furious?
Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe for more Star Wars videos.